Why hello there everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So today we're going to be making over my resident services park for spring, especially cherry blossom season. We're going to be decking it out in lots of pinks, so let's just get started. So I'm going to start out by running around and just showing you guys what the park looked like before. I picked out loads of really bright colours for winter and I'm just not really the biggest fan of it now. We're going into spring, I want something nice and bright and light and colourful, so we've skipped ahead a couple of days to cherry blossom season when all the trees are nice and pink, and we're just going to get started with this. So one thing that I kind of want to point out here really quickly, just while we're kind of getting into everything, is the fact that this video might be a little bit choppy in places. I was being very indecisive while I was building. I made lots of tiny little changes here and there throughout the process, and I decided to cut quite a few of those out just because, I don't know about you guys, but I find it a little bit frustrating sometimes just to see kind of like mistakes being made and then rectified and then, you know, made again, and it's just a whole big thing. So anyway, I decided to cut those out so that you guys did not have to endure those, and it was just me while I was building it and editing this video. So sorry if you guys notice any of the choppiness there. So now that little disclaimer is out the way, the first area that we are going to be working on today is this tiny little patch of grass just to the right of the park, right down by my beach. It's kind of always been a bit of an awkward little spot, and I've never quite known how to integrate it into the park. Over winter, I just had like a little bonfire and like a little seating area there, but now that it's spring and, you know, it's kind of cool to be outside again, I wanted to turn this into a cute little picnic and barbecue area. So one more thing that I wanted to talk about just while we're working away on this area is the fact that this week we've grown to 500 subscribers. I am so happy that we've reached this milestone, and I just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone who has pressed that button and has joined this space, and even just a thank you to those of you who aren't subscribed and who are just stopping in to watch this video, or, you know, just one or two videos from me. Even to you guys, thank you. Every view and every tiny little grain of watch time helps out so much. Every like, even every dislike. This might sound stupid, but sometimes I get more excited about the dislikes than the likes. I don't know if that's weird, but anyway, just thank you so much to everybody. I'm so excited to keep growing and to see where this channel is really gonna go. I've got some really exciting things planned that I want to be carrying out over the next couple of months. You know, quick sneak peek, I don't know if I'm going to regret putting this in here now, but anyway, I want to get Discord started up. At some point I want to start streaming. I've just got a lot of plans, and a lot of things need to fall into place for those plans to be able to take effect. So yeah, that's all super duper exciting. And just also another little thing that I wanted to talk about here, which is actually something that I wanted to bring up in my last video, but I was just yabbering on so much about other stuff during that video that I didn't even get round to it, is the fact that I'm finally starting to fall back in love with my island. During winter, I fell into such a rut, especially after the Christmas period was over, and, you know, there was that, you know, not theme hanging about anymore. I just felt like everything I built was rubbish and didn't look good. But moving into spring now has just made me realize that it wasn't necessarily that. It was just the fact that the aesthetic that I wanted to go for, which is, you know, really foresty, quite lush, lots of trees, lots of bushes, lots of flowers, all of that good stuff, just didn't really fit in with the winter, with the snow, and kind of everything going down there. So I'm just really happy now to be back in this space of motivation for building, and all that good stuff. But anyway, we've moved on to building this little duck pond. I had this pond just kind of chilling down here anyway, and I actually had to go and buy the decoy duck DIY recipe on Nookazon. because even, you know, a year after the game has come out, I still have not naturally come across that recipe. So glad to have that in my repertoire now. But anyway, we've just built this really cute little duck pond. I think it looks really cute. And speaking of Nookazon, I do actually have, you know, a couple more Nookazon experiment videos planned to come out over the next little while. I had so much fun with the last one that I did a couple of weeks ago that I wanted to, you know, dig back into that. I've got a couple more ideas planned, so stay tuned to that. Okay, so now that we've finished up the duck pond, we are moving into the rest of the park. The general shape of this area isn't going to be changing all that much. It's just mainly kind of changing up some of the items, especially this little kind of in the middle area here, which I've never 100% known what to do with. Honestly, I change it out every once in a while and I'm happy with it, and then I come back to it and I'm like, no, it's just not going to work. So I'm actually in a quite good space with this little area now, I think, with how we end up decorating it. I put the Mother Lily statue there. That's got to be my favorite statue in the game. It's actually a real one, I think, and it's just an extra one that I've somehow come across, even though I'm nowhere near finishing the art section of the gallery. But anyway, we've just got this priceless piece of art chilling in the middle of our park, because that's just how we roll on Sageport up in here. But anyway, so yeah, just decorating this little area. One way that you're going to be seeing me change out this area more throughout this video is, rather than completely taking out all the items, changing up their arrangement, changing out what specific items I've got in there, I just end up picking them up, putting like little custom designs that I've come across more recently underneath them. So as you'll see, under most of the street lamps and the garden lanterns is like the little brick circles. I think they look absolutely amazing. And also lots of little patches of rocks or flowers. I will have the creator codes for all of these listed down below if you're interested. I don't know about you guys, but I can be very picky with my custom designs. So once I've come across a couple that I like, it's going to be guaranteed that they're going to be all over my island. So yeah, I'll have those linked in the description, or not linked, I'll have the creator codes for them down below. You're probably going to be seeing as we go through this that the main way that I really am changing up this space, at least color wise, is through the flowers. And you know, every season, every couple of months, when I do go back and revisit this space and try to make it a bit more seasonally, or you know, holidayly appropriate, is by changing out the flowers that we've got around this area. So as you saw back at the start of this video, for winter I had really colourful roses, and as we can see, Anchor is just causing some trouble up in here. She ran all the way over here just to sit down and to get in my way. Not loving that. But anyway, so yeah, the main way that I change up spaces seasonally is by changing out the flowers that I have around here. So this getting this park ready for spring, and especially cherry blossom season, is something that I've been looking forward to for ages. I went in primarily with hyacinths and mums, especially the pink, white and red ones of those flowers everywhere. I love the pink hyacinths. I think they might even be my favourite flowers in the game. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, so just going through, putting down lots of flowers and everything like that. And I'm actually really happy with how the park turned out. I'm glad that I kind of got the chance now to breathe some more life into it. And all that good stuff. So now we're moving on to the final little section of the park, which is this additional little events plaza that I put in. It's mainly for, you know, every holiday, every season, to kind of just put something decorative there, considering how the main plaza attached to resident services doesn't really change all that much. So, you know, back at Halloween, I put in like a pumpkin carving station and like a pumpkin soup area and just stuff like that. So for spring today, I am putting in just a little fruit market. I know that this is something that I've had around my island at other points, but it's something that I just think looks really nice. It's even in a pretty similar configuration to how I built them before. But anyway, I think they look really cute, especially the little scales. It's like, you know, you weigh them out and then you buy them and all that good stuff. So yeah, I am blathering on immensely today. Sorry about that, guys, but we are now coming up on the end of this video. Just got a couple of little beauty shots here. We got Molly just chilling, living her best life. If you guys have got any suggestions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and are having a great day, and I'll see you again soon.